LbGlobalLaw is a name that we have just transitioned to in the last few months, and it was not taken on lightly. We began as Legal Bill almost 20 years ago, and it is a brand that is recognized globally for both quality and service. And I will admit that as the founder, I was very apprehensive to move away from that brand originally. But what we discovered was that over the course of years, as we progressed and became really a pioneer and an innovator in this industry, our name really didn't represent the total of that innovation. And we would have even our own clients coming back and asking us questions about the services that we were offering, saying to us, gosh, we were surprised that you offered those services. And in discovering that our name was a limiting factor to how people viewed us, we market tested and discovered that by changing our name out in the global marketplace, that people began to see us in a much more broad and expansive way that was more representative of our innovation and the quality of the solutions we provided. So therefore, we have launched into a campaign of rebranding the company under the new flag of LbGlobalLaw. And underneath it, you will find as you explore the website that there are additional brand names that are representative of these new areas that we've actually been doing a long time, but we've really not done a good job of representing to our potential clients and our existing clients. The first is LbInform, and LbInform is a continued generation platform portal where we're providing information and data services back to our clients and doing that in a very real-time kind of basis. Here again, consistent with our vision of providing data as close to the time of its occurrence as we possibly can to provide maximum capability of real-time management. The second is that we have launched a company, LB Global Consulting. LB Global Consulting is really the continuation of what we've done for many years on a value-added basis to our many clients. Unlike our competitors in this space, we do everything relative to the analysis and rollout and continuation of our process in-house. We feel that no one can do or represent our process better than we can. And we have discovered that oftentimes clients may not want to start with our full service of solutions. And so therefore, we recognize that early on in the engagement with a client, they very well may want us to give them consulting advice, to be able to really look at, to do an analysis on their legacy systems, to do a look at how what we may provide might integrate into that legacy system and what the costs and the changes of that may be. So therefore, we have launched on developing a global network of high-end consultants, which will be represented on 3 different continents. We're very excited about that because it represents our commitment to our global clients. And we are launching that in the first quarter of 2014, and we're very excited about that opportunity. LB Global Analytics is a company that we have been thinking about for a very long time. We have collected data, very specific data, 98% accurate to be exact, that is couched over 20 years of experience. We have come to the conclusion that with the global shift in the business of law, that there are many firms out there trying to determine exactly what their pricing models should be. They're trying to determine how do I develop fixed fee models, which are very popular right now. And so we believe that we sit on a wealth of data that allows law firms to be able to benchmark against other data to vet their pricing model so that they can come up with a pricing that is really competitive for their clients. We're very excited about this because we don't believe it exists anywhere in the world. And we think that with the global shift in the way law is being practiced, that we're going to see far more law firms moving to fixed model pricing. And we think that the LB Global Analytics model will provide them a global standard by which to determine that pricing model. We've been talking about all the new companies and opportunities that LbGlobalLaw is pursuing, and this really comes out of a vision of looking at the generational shift that has been occurring in the business of law for the last 10 years. Most of the law firms around the world are managed by men and women, I hate to say, in my age bracket, but you're starting to see that next generation that came behind us stepping forward. They're more readily acceptant of data. They're more readily acceptant of technology. They're readily acceptant of the fact that the way law has been practiced for the last 100 years is changing, whether they want it to or not. And so we really believe that the suite of services that LbGlobalLaw has embarked on will really offer the best opportunity to see companies and law firms really be taken into the next generation, if you will, of the practice of law. And because of that, LbGlobalLaw is defining the business of law.